Okay, it's the next day, it's Monday, and it's time to get back to some Symphony X. We've been waiting a little bit of time for some Symphony X, and nothing has beaten Walls of Babylon yet. However, I have a requester that's saying that they think this song is balls to the wall, and that maybe it could challenge Walls of Babylon for the best song by Symphony X. Yesterday, I did an unusual day of reactions. I did Caligula's Horse's Graves, which was the most fantastic song. It was such a great song. Has kind of put Caligula's Horse neck and neck, maybe a little bit higher than Haken as my favorite band of all these bands. So Haken's gonna have to come back and bedazzle me. And they're coming up next, so check that out as well, because we love me some Haken. And we also did Persephone, and that was just a so-so song. Like, it wasn't bad, it wasn't good, it was just kind of like, things about it I like, some things about it I didn't like. So go check out those reactions here. I'll put a card so you can go check those out. I did those yesterday when I didn't have as much time to do anything except sit in my house. So let's get on with this Symphony X. This is called Kiss of Fire, and just by the title it sounds like it's gonna kick you in the ass. So here we go. Starting fast. It's very Walls of Babylon-ish. Very Walls of Babylon-ish. Is this the song? Ooh, got a great bass part. Yes. Typical Symphony X lyrics. Yes. I like that. I mean, this is... Ooh, I like it. I like how that comes on the upbeat. Well, that was a weird transition. Oh, I feel some Michael Romeo coming. Love that shit. This part's sick. I didn't like that 2 minutes to 2:30 part, but other than that, yes. See, when he sings like angry, it sounds powerful. Me against the world. Nice. Yes. Damn, Michael. He never disappoints. Yes. Nice. Yes. Way to fucking end it. Dude, I'm gonna fucking break my neck. Oh, it changed. I didn't go down. Okay, I literally had to go back and listen to Walls of Babylon again because I'm like, is that the same song? Because there was so much similarity between this and Walls of Babylon. And because of that, it's hard for me to say that it beats Walls of Babylon or it doesn't. But I will say my final verdict is I don't think it beats Walls of Babylon. And there's two reasons. That 2 minutes to 2 minute 30-second transition, and this is nitpicking, was very kind of awkward, and I didn't feel like it fit as well. Whereas with Walls of Babylon, which is the second point, Walls of Babylon had a catchy hook in the chorus when it was like, whatever that like really high. I think he's singing in full voice, which is unbelievable because it just shows you the power of Russell Allen, not Russell Wilson, which I fucked up on last time because I was probably thinking football for some reason. But I think they're very close. I mean, it's like even the riffs and everything seem to be very, very similar. Of course, the lyrics. I mean, you're talking about like... It's just come to know that Symphony X's lyrics are just going to be this way, so I don't pay attention too much, but... I would say that after listening to this song now with Symphony X, I've come to a conclusion that's probably going to piss off some of you Symphony X diehard fans. But it's just my opinion and my feeling after listening to them after this. The reason Symphony X is really good to me and I like them a lot. But the reason they can't just like jump over that hump into the Haken, Caligula's horse kind of thing, I've said this before in past videos, is they have that neoclassical side to them that just it's not my thing. I wouldn't call it right or wrong, just not my thing. The ethereal lyrics, the philosophical side, and the neoclassical kind of feel that they bring is just not for me. So therefore, I'm going to try to make this make sense. Walls of Babylon and now Kiss of Fire, and it's also similar with Iconoclast, which was my top song from Symphony X for a long time until it was replaced by Walls of Babylon, all have a similar theme, and that is they're heavy, they're balls to the wall, and they're just like aggressive, very, very aggressive songs. And I think this is the best of Symphony X. And the reason I think that is because when you get into these heavy riffs and stuff like that, the amount of neoclassical feel goes down compared to their other songs that may be slower tempoed or more melodic in nature. This is just aggressive, and there's melody, but it's more aggressive, hit you in the face, and that makes it feel more heavy and more metal than it does neoclassical, if that makes sense. And so I think this is Symphony X's top strength. These kinds of songs. Now I have listened to their like Candle Fantasia. They're like slower stuff, and they were pretty good. They were like, I liked them, but I wouldn't. But it allows for that more neoclassical side to creep in with those slower tempo, more melodic stuff. And I think these kinds of songs serve Symphony X's talent better, especially Russell Allen, who just, man, that dude, like I said, when he sings, you can feel the power, you can feel the passion, you can feel the aggression when he sings in these kinds of songs. And I think it's where he shines. So hear me very clearly, Symphony X fans. I'm not saying the other stuff is bad. I'm just saying I think this is the highlight of the band. This is Symphony X highlight, when they play aggressive, kick you in the face, heavy kind of rock progressive. This is, I think, Symphony X's strength. And I think after now listening to my top 3 songs by them, which would be Walls of Babylon, I think Iconoclast and this song, since this is so close to Walls of Babylon, are pretty similar. They're all in that same area of aggressive, kick you in the mouth kind of thing. I think this is their strength, and this is the kind of Symphony X that I like the most. And yeah, I think it doesn't mean I don't want to listen to other stuff by Symphony X and maybe change my mind, but I'm just telling you, at this moment, this is kind of where I'm landing with Symphony X. And I think this song was sweet. I think it was just, I love their heavy riffage. And I love, of course, Michael Romeo just absolutely kills it every time he's soloing. And he's definitely technical. I wouldn't say, I would say he's more technical than he is melodic, if that makes sense. And it's just, it's amazing. So that's my thoughts on this song. Keep suggesting more. I think someone said Sea of Lies, so maybe Sea of Lies will come up next, unless you guys have other suggestions that you want me to listen to based off what I just said. So keep that in mind. As always, like and subscribe. Love me some Symphony X. Peace.